Good morning. Happy Wednesday to you.
Good morning.
She's just so cheery in the morning. I love working with her, living with her, being married to her. It just warms my cuckles.
For some reason, I'm sensing a little bit of sarcasm. It had been a good morning up until he talked.
There may be a little bit of sarcasm there. So hopefully you can hear us. Hopefully you can see us. Very kind of tamish day.
It's coffee time.
It is
Good morning,
coffee
Leslie.
time. Good morning, Leslie. So we went out, and in our avocado tree,
We went out in our backyard.
we have these beautiful, beautiful avocados. Now they look ripe, but they are not ripe. We still have a while.
Listen to this.
I think it has a bit to grow still. And this was one of the bigger ones
It
that we
should
took.
be at least twice this size. That's how big they used to be. They were big, like they were.
Yeah, but we've also got lots of roots that have been cut. The tree is now cemented in. What are you doing?
I don't know what you have on your shirt, but that's some.
This is like what it's like having your mom here. She's always like,
Well, I'm not licking that. I don't know what the hell that is. It's crunchy.
wow. So yeah, the avocado tree is 4 or 5 months late. Like we should have been done that in February. Like we should have had all the avocados off the tree. They're still growing right now. It is so weird what has happened. We would face the oven with the new tile work, but the lighting is so terrible and we don't have the real lights
We don't
here.
have our studio here.
We don't have our studio here. And that's also why I have not been putting out much video content, because we don't have the studio here. So we really need to figure out a solution soon.
We are renting a place for a studio, and you have not used it.
It is so
I don't
tiny.
think we're going to rent it this year.
No. That's it. We are done renting it. We have the new place, which is going to be coming online in the next 30 days. Do we know when we are closing on the little
No, we
apartment?
don't have a date yet. Good morning, Karen.
But we are ready to close. We are ready to
we
close.
can turn the littlest one of those into a little studio.
Well, that would be charming.
And then it would be close enough, yet.
Maybe. We'll talk about that later. But the thing is the noise, because it's not soundproof. So my office is at the back of the location, so if vehicles and stuff come by, you don't really hear that. So who knows? But this one is right on the road.
Mm-hmm. But not a really busy road, usually.
I don't know.
We'll
So
see.
today we are seeing a new listing that we are considering taking on. Two? Oh, okay. So 2 new listings. And it's odd, just because it's a weird time to list stuff that I'm not terribly excited about, but sort of excited about. If I was really excited, it would be a
Don't
fantastic
listen to
time.
him. He knows not what he talks about.
Oh, I do.
We've been complaining about not having listings. Now we have the opportunity to get to. I'm not terribly excited about this.
I just don't know.
You're
So
just
we'll
grumpy.
see. We'll
I
see
don't
when we
know.
go today. Well, no, last time we were over there, it was probably 80% done. So he's saying it's done now. So
And-
we will
and-
see.
Yeah,
We will see.
We were told they were done.
So we will see.
And then the other house is fully done and being lived in.
Nice. Well, I'm excited about that one.
It's hot in England. Wow, you don't hear that very often.
It's hot here, but it's not terribly hot. Well, we've got AC on.
This
so
morning
I don't
it
know.
was lovely outside for a hot second, but it is now. Let me see here. I'll tell you.
Last night we had the grandkids over and our son and daughter-in-law, and we were in the pool. We were all in the pool for a very long time.
It
was
is
lovely.
10 o'clock in the morning. It is 29 degrees. Feels like 35. So it is 76% humidity.
So
Running is poor right now.
Running is poor? Wow, I guess I'm not running today.
Running has been poor for us for a long time.
It has been, actually, yes. So once again, kids over last night, had a great time, had dinner. It was just fun. And I mean, Amelia is so awesome.
We watched Amelia, like we kept her for a little while, just us. It was fun.
She's about 7 months old,
Yeah.
and it was fun. She was very pleasant, and it was only when she heard her parents' voice After
that she
all that
started
time that
fussing,
she
but then
started
she remembered,
fussing.
oh yeah, mom's here. She's got boobs. I'm hungry. And then did you hear them? Because we had mashed potatoes, and she'd be like, Shuita would give her a little bit of potatoes, and she'd be like, wanting more potatoes.
So Zach's saying more.
Trying to teach them, because he did that with all the kids, right? A little bit of sign language.
Babies are so smart. They're so much smarter than we give them credit for. So they will learn a language, sign language, right as young babies.
Yeah.
It is fascinating to me.
So Karen said it was 39.6 yesterday. 39.6. Wow. That's hot.
People must be dying there.
Record
for real.
For us. And then Sherry is saying, good morning, folks. Looking great. You too. Happy to hear the pool is done.
Well, today's Wednesday.
It's
We're going to find out.
Quasi done. We're still waiting on the actual system to keep it clean, I guess. I don't know what it's called. We got a saltwater system instead of a chlorine system. So we're still waiting on the saltwater part of our system.
The pool was installed 2 months ago. It was buried and covered and stuff. And now they've built the walls. We still don't have the floor
done. Tony, where's Monica?
She's sleeping. So yeah, it's funny to me that they have almost every single penny, yet we still do not have the chlorinator, etc. So it's bothersome that we're 3 months in. It's almost paid for. And we just have this little tiny sliver of cash.
Did you guys know it was almost paid for? Has John mentioned that before, that it's almost paid for? I think he's mentioned it once or twice.
It is frustrating that we still, after 3 months, do not have everything out there.
That is true. It is frustrating. It was, I don't know why it took him so long to order it. I don't know if they were on back order and they just didn't tell us. We don't know.
Nothing like keeping your clients in the dark.
All we do know is that it's coming. It's on its way. It will be installed. Our doors apparently in the backyard are going to be done, and the gate for the garbage is supposed to be done today.
That's exciting.
So that will be nice, because then, like I said, once those doors get on, we're going to put that fabric, the privacy fabric, at the back of the property. Maybe today, after we do the listing appointment, we can run over to like Trooper, I guess even Mega or someone.
That's a great idea. That's a great idea.
Ties. And I want to we have a really long garden hose, and it's one of those bigger, thicker ones. But I want to get one of those.
We need a new garden.
No, that works
fine. No, the end is actually, it's screwed on with a clamp. It is not real, like that thing. We need another hose. So
I have one of those expandable ones.
Yeah, but they sell those expandable ones in a roll-up thing as well, like Costco has those.
Oh, we'd have to go all the way to Costco. Today I don't want to. I think we need to be in the office for a little bit.
We do. Shirley
is still not feeling well.
Yeah.
Although she's going to do a closing this afternoon. Good morning, Monica.
There you go,
She's here, Tony.
There you go.
I'm sorry, I just read. And then we're going to do a supervise an inspection. That's what we're going to do today.
We're supervised.
Oh, we're just going to be there. So Karen said she liked the mural over the cooker, by the way. Thank you. I'm in love with it. Like I just stand here and look at it. And we wanted to have it in the background, but it's too dark in our kitchen. So, because John doesn't have his big spotlights.
Amberlynn, our 2.5-year-old granddaughter, walks in and she's like, wow. That was her when she saw that. Yeah. Even the 2-year-olds love that. Yeah. And we also have to buy the sealer as well. So that way when we're cooking with oil and stuff, it doesn't stain anything.
Yeah.
He was very clear on that.
Yeah. Larry says, privacy fabric? John can wear his Speedos. Oh, hell no. I don't care how private it is. I don't want to see John in Speedos.
So I should have gotten the wall done, but we didn't.
Morning, Jolene.
And I regret it. So
Don't regret it.
We are temporarily going to black out that space. And the reason we didn't get the wall was, remember, we thought we were building the 3-level condos back there. And it was going to be more for the 3-level condos than it was to buy the 5-unit apartment. Like, that's crazy.
So we actually finished our yard and are buying that apartment, and actually technically that other house, and it would still be less than the 3-bedroom or the 3 units.
It's so weird, guys. It is so weird to build right now.
Now,
Stuff is so expensive.
Now we still have a lot of finishing and fixing up to do on both the other properties that we're getting, but
it's going to come in a lot less than it was going to build back there. And then back there, which would be good for friends and family, which they can be 2 blocks away.
Yeah.
Now, is it really? It's about 2 blocks, not real blocks, because they're small blocks. So it's going to be nice.
Good morning, Glenda.
Hello, hello.
I hear it's hot in Texas.
We will also be getting air conditioning for the units, because I don't think there's any air conditioning right now. But they're going to be responsible for their own electricity.
And then we'll eventually probably get solar panels.
That'll be difficult because we will have 7 or 8 units there. That's going to be very difficult because we will need a lot of solar panels to cover all the electricity, because most renters do not care about your electricity. We know that because when we go in hotels, air conditioning on all the time.
Good morning, Sherry. How are you?
Hello, hello, Sherry. It was just your anniversary.
And
Happy
Clem,
anniversary.
Good morning. Happy anniversary, Sherry. And Clem, good morning.
And it was her 30th anniversary also.
You're old, 30, Sherry.
30 is a great monumentous occasion in this day and age. It is. Because marriage is like microwaves. You're just done with it. It goes bad, you throw it away. Get a new one. That's kind of the way most people are now.
I've tried. It keeps coming back like a
You have tried.
Penny.
You have tried. No, this is a bad penny. What's a bad penny?
That's what I just said. What is a bad penny?
Who said?
It was 109 yesterday. Dallas is generally hot in the summer, but not that hot.
Everybody's hot right now. Biden apparently may be declaring a climate emergency this week. Climate emergency. He's shaking hands with the air, but he sure knows the climate emergencies.
All right.
Now, it's terrifying to think, though, for a second. If you think it's bad having him as president, imagine having his vice president as president. Oh, word salads, word salads. It's true.
Are we done?
I don't know. Who knows?
I think we are.
I love also, like YouTube, watching Lake Mead videos. Lake Mead is the lake outside of Vegas. They get their drinking water and a lot of their electricity for California, Nevada, even Mexico gets some electricity from there. Deadpool, which is probably one of my favorite superhero movies.
Superhero?
Is a thing. Deadpool is a superhero. He can't die. Like, parts get cut off and stuff. He's a superhero.
Never really considered Deadpool a superhero movie.
But Deadpool is a thing. It is when you have a dam and you've got electricity generation, but so much water leaves that you can't make electricity. That is what a Deadpool is. I did not know this. She did not know this, but now you know this.
Aren't you lucky? Deadpool is great, so funny. Yeah,
it is. Loved it. It's got a Canadian. It's a Canadian guy. Canadians are funny people.
And he makes really good gin.
He does.
That we cannot actually. I believe he sold it for like 600 and some million.
He sold his gin company.
Yes.
Wow.
But it's a really nice, very clean gin. I really, really enjoy it.
His name is Ryan Reynolds.
And I don't think we can find it here. I've never seen it.
It's Aviation Gin. Thank you, Shay, for bringing us Aviation Gin. She's not hearing this because she's in Greece right now.
Yeah.
Having a fantastic
chat with her a little
time.
bit last night, though, giving her heck for not sending her mommy enough pictures of their time in Greece. They're having a wonderful time.
So
doing a lot of exploring.
What is she doing in Greece? Like, did she mention any specific things she saw?
Oh, they went to a concert. They've done all kinds of things.
Who goes to a concert in Greece?
Shay and Matt. They went early, so they went a little bit before the rest of the family, and they went to this one place. The water was just stunning there.
Wow, you're talking like you saw it.
Pictures, yes.
You saw pictures? Oh, she did send pictures.
Yes, I said she sent a bunch Did I say she sent a bunch last
You
night?
didn't say.
I
She
gave
said
her
she
a
said
hand.
she wasn't.
So she did send a bunch last night on their family chat.
Okay.
So back to our weather. We have had 34 days so far over 100 degrees. Holy, that's warm.
It is warm.
That's like 1,000,000 Celsius. Or
We get over 100
less.
often this time of year. But we're not like, it's not a dry heat, it's a humid heat. So it's stupid, crazy, oppressive.
Well, it's just, you're sopping wet all the time.
Yeah. Christie said this morning she comes outside. We had air conditioning on in her bedroom. She comes out and she says, it feels very soft out there.
It did. It felt
What the hell does that
soft.
mean, soft?
I don't know how to but I stood outside for a couple of minutes and I'm like, it feels soft outside.
So I came out fully expecting to feel soft. All I felt was warmth.
No, it was out in the backyard, not in the house. I went out in the backyard.
Oh, you should have said I was in the backyard.
I did say I was in the backyard. I was outside and it felt soft. I told you that.
I don't hear her when she talks to me. Jerry, I have no idea how the hell you made it to 30 years.
We've made it almost 34.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know how she did 30 because we should have stopped 18.
Glenda says, love, love, love Greece. I went to Athens and those words are so hard. Zakynthos Island?
Wow.
Yeah, some of the names that Shay said that she was at were interesting.
Leslie says, highest recorded temp for Calgary this day was back in 1921 and 35 degrees. That is impossible because global warming has only happened. It has only happened. The hottest temperatures ever are now. And if you deny that, you are a misogynist.
So she was on an island called Agistri. See, that's where I said it was beautiful.
Oh, yeah, that really is pretty. It looks just like Miss Maloya.
And that's Shay in the water.
Wow.
And then she's been to Napflio and Mycenae ruins. She said the landscape was super arid and reminded her of driving near Tequila. I thought that was interesting. And of course, Athens, the Acropolis. And they saw a concert here, and I don't know what that is, but I don't know if, it's going to be really hard to see.
It looks like some kind of stadium.
But it's very cool.
Leslie says there's no such thing as global warming. I thought you just said it's just cynical, but it's just cyclical. It is, but you can't explain this to some people. They're like, it's the worst it's ever been. Well, if you were alive 100 years ago, you kind of would have felt worse. So yeah, that's the problem when your paradigm, your belief structure is just based on your limited experience. But we've lived in a world that's been around for a long time. I drive around here. You've got these spots that are high up, hundreds of feet, and there is sand, like the water level was there before. Can you imagine that? I thought it's just rising now.
They've been brainwashed. They can't help it.
I know. I have a friend of mine who has told me, John, we can't be mean to these people because they're waking up. And you're waking up. I love that we are all waking up to the mess of corporations running government, running us, lobby groups spending millions and millions of dollars bribing politicians who enter politics broke but leave worth hundreds of millions of dollars. Isn't that strange?
So Glenda just said that Shay is going to more remote, not so touristy places. Wish I could go back. Yes, and that is truly how Shay and Matt travel. When their normal stuff. They find the off the beaten path places. That's how they like to do it. And they've traveled a lot.
When they lived in New Zealand, they would work and go hiking.
Yeah.
They bought a vehicle just so they could go hiking. Like they do a lot of fun stuff.
John, you're brutally honest, not mean.
Yeah.
He can be mean. Trust me, I've been married to him for almost 34 years.
Sorry. I love you.
It's better.
I do love you. You just have to kiss it better with her.
What do you think I'm too? Answer that really carefully.
Sorry about that. Yes.
There won't be enough kisses to make you better.
I'll just kiss your butt.
Oh.
I do that a lot.
Mostly figuratively, but
Sometimes. Okay, so what else can we tell these folks?
Love it. John is on fire today. Keep bringing it. Shut up, Tony. Good morning, Tony.
Yeah. Hello. Yeah, it is. It's a funny, strange world that we live in. That is just they keep buying the BS that we're fed, and it's funny. My belief structures have been forged over sleepless nights for 30 some years. Like I would lay abed and wake, she'd be sleeping, and I would
I
be
don't
just.
snore like that, you guys. Honestly, he makes it so much worse.
These are forged thoughts. These other people, it was given to them.
They're memes.
They're memes. They're memes. They are totally uneducated, uneducatable, unwilling to learn people. Very frustrating. Very frustrating.
Good morning. Good morning, Jeff, and good morning, Gloria. Gloria, I think we mentioned it. We went to the Birria place in La Cruz, Doña Maria.
Which is Gloria's mother, not mother-in-law. Oh no, it's her mother-in-law. Gloria's mother-in-law. Which is it is interesting because Gloria's mother-in-law is kind of like the big lady of the Cruz, and the Doña, and Gloria's mother is the Doña of Buceria. So fascinating that the two villages have created this super couple.
Now it's a super couple, yeah.
What it is?
Two fantastic people.
Jesus
or Kiki and Gloria are just wonderful. They're hardworking.
It is an honor,
very generous.
Honor to know them. It truly is. Yeah. They're great people. The parents' family, great people.
Heat and rain in Winnipeg, says Clem. And Sherry says it's been an amazing trip. Eric travels a lot for work. That helps.
She wishes I traveled.
You guys are a great example of making things work. 34. Yeah, if anybody can, if anybody should be able to. I don't know how to word it, but it's not easy. Marriage isn't easy. All you guys that are married or have been married or have even dated for any length of time know that marriage is not easy. And sometimes it seems like it would be just easier to say, okay, that's it, we're done.
Yeah.
But so far we haven't.
These people that think that they can do these global relations, countries, contracts and stuff, yet it is difficult to make a marriage work. Try and work with countries.
Yeah.
That's just dumb. And it's more show, pomp, and circumstance than any reality.
Yeah. Glenda is wondering if we all knew the woman baby nanny who the wall fell on. No, we didn't know
don't.
We know people that know them, but we don't. We never.
One of the women you said was still in the hospital. Yeah. Like, we got some weird stuff going on here. And I mean, it's just odds because the crocodile thing that happened in Nuevo, we had two tourists, American tourists.
Went swimming at midnight.
By
the marina.
Who goes swimming at midnight in the marina?
Apparently, a 16-year-old dove into the water and was not found either.
Who does that? Like, especially in the marina, because there are crocodiles in there. It's like, hey, I've got this meat necklace on, and I'm going to go swimming with sharks.
I mean, it is really rare for a crocodile to attack a person,
is rare.
But obviously they'll do it. So those two survived. They're in the hospital. This young 16-year-old, I haven't looked back on Facebook to see if there was anything more. I know the people are still in the hospital, but this 16-year-old, there was a boat out looking for him yesterday because he did not surface. So nobody at this point in time knows where he is or what happened. As far as I know, I haven't looked into.
My suggestion, during rainy season, do not swim in rivers like that hit the ocean. Go far away. And don't do the marinas because the crocs, they live in those tidal waters. Just don't. Please do not. Mm-hmm. Now, there are people, you can kayak and stuff and you're fine, but just don't be like a dangling minnow for fish to come in. Hey, there's food.
So Karen says that they'll be 46 years at the end of this month. Karen, congratulations. That's awesome.
It is.
That is awesome. And Glenda says, I love that, Christie. So far we haven't as to the marriage.
Who knows? Well, how many people do we know who got divorced in their 30s and 40
after
years
the
of
kids
marriage?
are gone. And
it's like, what a terrible waste.
Our kids have been gone for quite a few years.
It's just a waste.
Well, I mean, there are obviously reasons that for like reasons that people get divorced, that they should not be together. Well, you call me mean all the time.
You are mean.
Why haven't you left me yet?
Because I'm scared of you.
Okay.
And you will hunt me down and kill me.
As long as I'm mean enough then. Yeah, but obviously there are extenuating circumstances to everything. So we're not just saying you need to stay married no matter what.
No.
But some people give up really easy.
Well, how many people though get married thinking my love will change him? That's stupid. It really is stupid.
He's tried. It's not changed me.
No. But it's just that people will get married and they ignore all of these clues. Yeah. Like if he hits an animal.
But I will settle him down.
Yeah, exactly. I will make him better. Or I will make her better. Like that's going to happen. Try making a woman better. It's impossible.
We can't get any better.
You can't get better than a woman. Now, a soft, natural-born woman, because now, if you pay attention politically, the best women in the world used to be men.
I disagree with that.
But no, that's the, hey man, you want a swimmer, all of this stuff. You've got to be a man previously in order to be the best woman. Women's rights, what are those? All these women have given up.
They're
it's so weird,
they're not
man.
Understanding what
they're
even
so
doing.
woke. It's so dumb. You can't make this crap up.
It's
sad. It is.
Your wording froze on yours.
Well, of course it did.
It's way back at Lake Mead. Mine's still going. But yeah, way back at Lake Mead. Must
have said the C word.
Christie. Oh, but mine stopped at there was a boat. So it's been, they both delayed on the
apparently they Facebook.
They don't want to tell people. They don't want to let people read what we're saying.
Yeah, you don't want them to hear what we say, let alone read.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding.
So what else can we tell these folks today, honey? Avocados, that, life, the pursuit of happiness.
Real estate is still busy, not nearly as busy as it had been, but obviously it's still going forward.
We did have lunch yesterday with folks from Vegas.
Yeah.
And they talked about Lake Mead, and it's only by coincidence that I even know what's going on in Lake Mead. I've been watching all of these YouTube videos on Lake Mead, and it is all the bodies they have found, the mob getting rid of people, burying them in cement in barrels. You've got all these old boats, like a World War II boat has come up, all these boats. It is so crazy. We're heading for a Deadpool, guys. You know what that means now.
Yeah, no, it's just, it is the greenery right now.
Oh, God, yes.
Is like, if you've never been to this area in the summer after we've had a few weeks of rain, just come and visit, you guys. It is stunningly green. Like everything is growing. All the patches of dirt are filling in. I mean, yes, it's weeds, but it still is green and it looks good. Goats are happy. That's one thing. We won't have any more weed issues in our backyard.
Yay!
I'm also looking forward to buying some pretty planters and getting some of my stuff planted and put out there in the backyard to make it look pretty, but in the planters.
And for Shay, we have space to suntan in the yard. I love that.
Yeah.
Lots of space to suntan. Just for Shay. Well, Shay, that was her thing. She had to go to the roof because on the roof, you're closer to heaven.
You go in the shallow area of the pool, you get the best of both worlds. It keeps you cool.
That's true.
And the tan, you get tan.
And you can also have that little blue bed and set that up as a chair.
Gosh darn it, those are comfortable. They are really, really comfortable.
Zach sat in it last night.
Morning,
He's like,
Sherry.
Perfection.
Yeah. We said, John took one out and he's in it. And I said, I can go get you the other one. And
no, I'm fine.
And then Zach went in it and he was teasing her for not doing it. So I'm sure next time they come, she'll do it. She was, though, busy watching her children, like a good parent.
Now, Amelia is a very different granddaughter. She has the calmness of Taylor and the excitement level of
the attitude of Amberlyn. A
so
bit,
you kind of got a bit of that, but her hair is very short. The other two, their hair was always long. It grew more and more. Hers is very short. So she looks different.
She had less hair when she was born than the other ones did. And
all of our kids were born with hair, like a full head of hair.
Yeah. But those big brown eyes. Oh my gosh, she's a beautiful little girl. And then she furrows her little brows, and they're so dark. And she furrows her little brows. Oh, I mean, I wasn't nervous about keeping her. Zach and Chihuita.
Well, you were, because she's cried so many times for you.
That hasn't happened in a long time.
I know, but you were concerned.
For a while.
You were like,
for a while there.
Nana, don't you know who I am?
Every time I'd hold her or go up to her, she'd start to cry, and I'm like, no, this is not happening. This is my baby.
Yesterday, she put her to sleep.
Yeah.
That's what she does. She's like, let me hold your child. I will put her to sleep. She's like that.
I don't suffocate them, though.
No, she doesn't. No. But yesterday, we watched Sing.
How old is the baby? She's 7 months old. So she is eating a little bit of solid food, but she's still mostly breastfed, which is one of the main reasons we haven't had her much yet. And 3 little ones, when they're not yours, that's a lot.
Yeah. Watch Sing, S-I-N-G, the movie, if you've got children, or you just want to watch it.
Cartoons.
And it's got lots of famous singers and stuff as actors in there.
Lots of famous actors as singers.
Well, but there's singers also. There's singers in there because they have to sing.
Matthew McConaughey's not a singer.
Matthew McConaughey's not a singer, but he did not sing.
He did not sing, that's right. It was good.
It was a great. But at the end of the movie, Amelia was here, and she's just laying on Christie, so I'm just dancing for her. Oh my gosh.
Started to giggle. I laugh when John dances for me too.
It was awesome. She's 7 months old, and she's like, oh, I like it when my pop dances for me.
Yeah, it was just fun. It was a nice little, and we probably had her for like an hour before Zach and Chihuita came back.
It was a good warm-up.
Yeah. So basically what happened was we picked up Taylor. Amberlyn had fallen asleep and was having a nap. Then Zach and Chihuita had a couple errands to do before they came over to come in the pool. Amberlyn wanted to come and see Nana and Pop. So they dropped her off and asked if we would want to try to take Amelia. And I'm like, yeah, what's the worst that can happen? She cries for a little while.
I hate crying. I'm not a fan of crying.
We don't like it when our granddaughters cry.
You don't like it. I don't. I did 4 children, and
but for me it hurts my heart. For you, you're just a miserable old grandpa.
It's kind of true.
So, anyways, but she was awesome. And we got my mom on. We tried to call John's mom, and they did not answer, unfortunately. So they missed all 3 of their beautiful granddaughters. My mom was home, so she was able to chat. We did a video chat with them. And
it is nice to be able to share our grandkids with our parents who aren't here. I love the tech. The tech is so good. It just keeps everybody connected.
See, and we didn't have that when we left.
No, there'd be 2 adults and 4 little kids all standing around a phone booth outside, on the corner. Because Mexico, that's the only way we could call our family in the old days.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we do have a crazy day. We have an 11 o'clock appointment to see some houses. So we will see you tomorrow. Thanks for joining us today.
Have a good one. Talk to you later.
Adios. Bye.
Bye.